Paul, it's obviously good to get back to pre-season. Obviously the result didn't really mean much tonight, even though the scoreline obviously showed the difference in obviously quality compared to what they have compared to us being full-time, etc. But I mean, it was a good workout for the boys tonight, would you say?
Okay, great workout. They've been on a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And obviously they're full-time and they've got a good gig going here. They've obviously been able to add the squad as well. They've got real strength. Like they strengthened there in the last half hour of the game, brought Leroy Miller, etc. So it was a hard shift for our boys. We played two teams really to get as many minutes as we could because we're only back. So most players got 45 minutes, bar McClelland who played 90. Big Boobs played most of it as well, Big Kyle Owens, and so did McCarthy. McCarthy flagged a wee bit at the end there, but I'd done that. Listen, we took a game, that is a bad early for us, but I took it to help Tiernan because he knew after our Irish Cup game that we would come with the right intentions, and that's what we did. We tried to play properly, but they were just a level above us today, 2 levels above us actually, and we never got near them. We never laid a glove on them, and they were good value for their 8 goals.
Yeah, a few young ones on the pitch today as well. Obviously done quite well. Obviously trying to impress yourself. Obviously the fixtures being announced next week. Obviously for the league, it's obviously preparation time now. It's the next few weeks are going to be key. Got a few big pre-season games coming up, but I mean, obviously it's going to be a bit of a headache for yourself now looking at these young lads, because I mean, obviously I'm sure in the next couple of weeks or so we're going to be announcing more faces coming in, maybe a few departures as well.
Well, that's the plan. They kind of freshen the team up, but the most important thing was developing the players that we've got, and that's what the plan is. Now we've taken these games, we're not hiding in nothing in fairness, but we'll manage that emotion and that understanding around that because we're playing 5 out of the top 6 last year in pre-season, so they're going to be good. They're going to be. That's a standard that you want to set, and then we have to take good learning from that, and that's what we've done tonight. Like I've certainly learned a lot. Some of the players will have learned a lot as well. But on new signings, we are needing to strengthen, but we have to get the right type. You know, we just don't bring players on for the sake of it, and there is a shortage of players. It is easier to go down the young player route, in fairness, but it's always a risk because they need time to settle, they need time to grow physically, they need emotionally to settle in as well. So, but we will keep looking and we will try and strengthen the squad as best we can.
Are you going to be adding any quality to the squad? Obviously, we have a few experienced heads there. Are you going to be adding any more to the squad at all?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Now listen, there's about 4 or 5 missing tonight, holidays, etc. Yeah. But we are looking for more quality. We need probably players down the sides. We definitely need a left sided player. I'd hope we've missed out on a couple of targets there from, to be honest with you. We have to talk to players who money's really an issue as well, so we have to try and get that sorted. But on the subject of players going, you know, we have a healthy squad there which we probably can't retain, so for us players who aren't going to get much game time, then we're going to need to talk to them about that. So there might be 1 or 2 going out by the 31st of August. But as I says, most of the players in that changing room are obviously hurting now because he got a spanking and a good lesson. Yeah. So they're licking their wounds now. But as I says, we'll do that on Saturday when we're back on training. We'll have a good session on planned on what we're doing, and then we'll talk to them about what the good and the bad and the different was here tonight.
Obviously this is the key time for the boys now to prove themselves and earn that shirt, should we say. Obviously the next few weeks are going to be difficult, but the pre-season schedule you've organised for the boys is there, I'm sure, obviously to try and get those boys up and ready for the new season, because it is quite a tough pre-season.
It's a really heavy pre-season, and as I says, we've only had 1 session as such. We've done some social football there in June, but that was very low, very just to keep a bit of action, a bit of activity, a bit of social development. But we've got a good sports performance coach in Andy Sang who's going to train the players well. We're looking after football and the development side of it, the tactical side of it, and we're looking to try and get that strength under the group, and that's what we're going to work on. I think we'll be able to do that. But as I says, like tonight, if you're benchmarking, this is a team high in emotion. They've won the league, they're going on the Champions League, players are wanting to impress, you're really playing them at their height. We're coming on off a first session, you know, like it was a mismatch. If it was a boxing match, you would have thrown the towel in at half time, but the fact is, we took something out of it. It's a learning curve, looks bad on paper, but it's not. It's great understanding for me and the staff, and it'll be even better understanding for the players.